Okay, my name is Joel Fernandez, community health worker. I began January 5th, 2016. So I've been here, roughly over 3 years. And how I started was, I started as an advocate. But even before then, I was over there in agriculture. There was somebody, who was here, who was a community health worker. And at that time, the program director was Juliana Pacheco. Very young, brilliant, sharp-minded, but her heart was in it. And so it was really her that, kind of gave me a chance.
So my position here at the drop-in center, I'm a lead community health worker. I've been working here going on 4 years in December, starting December. How did I end up here? My situation. So I was currently homeless myself, living in my car for about 4 months with a 2-month-old baby. So I ended up here because I wanted to give back. So just kind of show that if I was able to do it, anybody else can do it.
So my name is Paola, and I work here at the drop-in center. What my position is basically a community health advocate. And what that the community health advocate description would be, it's basically an individual that helps you with any needs, as far as health-wise, anything you need for services or programs. It's between a social worker but also an advocate, and we kind of just meet in the middle for that.
So as far as an advocate, an advocate is a medium, a liaison, between the client and a social worker, where we give, where we vocalize, some of their needs and requests. Well, the purpose of the drop-in, it first started, with Dorothy's. She was a journalist, a social activist, and, this organization had, paid homage and recognizing, what exactly her intentions were, and doing, and so they wanted to continue that.
What we have here at the drop-in center is basically a program that allows individuals to have access to services such as like the shower, laundry, food, clothing, as well as a center for them to communicate with each other and just talk and just relax throughout the day. What I do have a unique responsibility which manages the Bridge Project, the completed files. What that Bridge Project basically entitles is a program that helps individuals get housing and be case managed. It starts with just a simple like the vital documents, birth certificate, ID, social security, and your medical card, your insurance. And when we do an interview that kind of assesses them as far as their mental health, substance abuse, if any, physical and developmental and chronic conditions. It's just a lot that comes into. We do have fights, territorial grounds out here, and street codes, of course, that they abide by outside. But the thing that does not cease to amaze me is that once they come in here, they're really responsible and really respectful of what we provide together. It's not like, oh, we do this for you. It's nothing like that. It's a mutual understanding that, we give, but we also receive. So they're very respectful of us as a staff here.
I guess, there's, a lot has happened, down here with prostitution, gangs, drugs, and so sometimes, this is the Chinatown community, and Dorothy's place, is in the heart of it. And so folks, do come into the drop-in for services, and they come as they come, whether sober or under the influence. And each one has their own story, their own issues, situations, and sometimes, not all of it, is nicely, in order. So there is a level of dysfunction. Well, it's never just one thing,
Yeah.
because just whether homeless or not, people deal with multiple, things. So there's a lot going on. It could be with housing, health, addiction, relationship issues, housing issues, transportation, medical.
Clients face everything every day, whether it's some type of substance abuse, or just lack of motivation. Even if this place is their safe haven, there's still a lot of clients that come in here all the time. But that's the thing, they're in here all the time, and this place is supposed to be it's a safe haven, but it's also supposed to be able to be like a springboard. Just knowing that as much as we do, we can't help everyone.
To be completely honest, there's a lack of fundamental structure in the organization that needs to be implemented. I feel like though we do, target our clients as a priority and as our focus, I feel like that tends to shy away sometimes when it comes to funding and donations. And I feel like sometimes the image of the organization is by far much more important than what we're providing to our clients. You want to say, oh yes, let's end homelessness, or let's find different methods, but once it's in action, you will have something negative to say. What happened with this shelter and the homelessness, or the shelters that they're trying to build next to Natividad, next to the Constitution. I don't want to speak too much on that, but it's just like an example. Okay, everybody wants to implement different things, but when something is done, it's like something's like, no, we don't want that there. It's like, so what do you guys want?
Yeah.
What would be best for you? At the end of the day, I'm here because of my clients and because I believe in them the same way they believe in me. Though I am professional, it's hard to not be human. And it's hard to separate my subjective side as far as my objective, because at the end of the day, I can't help but not care about people like this. So come volunteer. Come help us out.